Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the Golden Opportunities Coaching YouTube channel. Welcome to those of you who are new. Welcome back to those of you seasoned veterans of what we do around here. What we do around here is bring about conversations of mental health, emotional health, psychological health paradigm. We do this as often as we can, usually several times per week. We make something happen for your listening pleasure, and we continue to do that whenever we can, usually several times per week to try and make life a little easier for you. This is our Attractive People series, and or attracting new people into your life kind of series. Some things that you can do to make new people or cause new people to show up in your life in a way that makes more sense for you and makes life a little easier for you as well. When you begin to understand how to do that, then you won't be quite as lonely, or you might be able to make some connections that can help you level up your personal relationships or professional ones, family connections, and whatever. So, the first thing is kind of redefine how you're looking at success. When you define how you're looking at success as progress rather than specific goals or objectives, it's easier for you to feel successful in a given day, which means when you need small tent poles to be able to look at yourself and say, I've done this thing, that thing, or these things I didn't think I could, you ultimately then will get to a place where you're ultimately kind of opening to a better way and or a more natural way of being, and begin to know how it is that you can kind of move things forward in a meaningful and positive and consistent direction as it relates to getting your life where you need it to be on a one-to-one basis. It doesn't always necessarily mean that you have every answer that you need, but the belief that you can redefine success more in terms of consistent progress and less in terms of exact objectives that are set in stone or concrete ultimately makes your life easier. The next thing is choose kindness in every situation that you possibly can. Look, we all want people to be kind to us. That is a deep desire for nearly every person. And the desire to have kindness expressed to us and experienced for us is something that is common ground for nearly every person. And when we begin to understand the value of kindness in terms of daily life and feeling more connected with others as a result of being more kind, we then can improve the quality of relationships we have pretty consistently and more directly. And so, when we are committed to the process of kindness and service, that is, how can I help you be the best person you can be? How can I help you to be the person that you need for me to be, or that is going to benefit me and I can benefit you in the best way possible? When we begin to know that level of service and in a healthy way are able to identify that those things, we are also then making longer term and better term decisions for the things that we are um, getting to a good place, and ultimately getting into a massive and better mindset. That mindset ultimately leads to um, a better viewpoint for your future, and also for the way in which your life comes together in a good way there as well. So, when we begin to look at ourselves as a person that can make those changes, um, we are then giving ourselves power and empowerment to make the decisions that will lead us in a direction of less um, negativity, and also power to make better decisions for the future, and a more meaningful direction for the life that we want, the life that we need, and the things that are ultimately um, coming forward for the future, professionally, personally, emotionally, spiritually, and whatever have you. The next thing we can do to be more attractive in general, just to other people, is to find ways to share whatever we can, share knowledge, share physical things, share sympathies, share wisdom, share openness, share new ideas. But the commonality of connection is something that nearly every human being craves on a deeper level. And so then when we begin to look for ways for that craving to be realized, recognized, and identified, we can then also make decisions that are valuable in a longer term manner and make the decisions that matter in that way more conducive to moving forward in a positive direction. So hopefully that's helpful. I encourage you to keep your feet on the ground, your mind in the moment. Till next time, everybody.